because I think he got this down packed. Let's go, Bug Log. I'm looking forward to it. So, just to let you know, again, that live stream, it actually, like at the beginning, there's a hiccup. So, you can just fast forward it a little bit, past all the where the video's playing on the web. And that way, the context is important. So, I'm going to make little clips because, Opus Clip, you can drop that link in Opus and it'll do what it do. So, the most impactful stuff will be talked about as well. And then, you can play it anytime you open the room. And the next time when we get more investors, we just want this story to keep going, right? Because we got to be the change we want to see.
Yes.
Hey, what's
Thank
going
you.
on, Deborah? Deborah is part of the
I was gonna say,
she's part of the investing. She comes in the mornings, Monday through Thursday on Fanbase and Easy's Trading Lounge from 9 to 4. We do investing. So welcome to the stage, Deborah. And what we're doing here is we're promoting investing in Fanbase. Because the logic is the thing that you use a lot, and I know you're on Fanbase a lot. Why not? Why not invest? Look at investing in it with an opportunity to, how in the mornings when I put out today's IPOs that's coming, this and that. Well, this is an opportunity to get in before it IPOs, because once it IPOs, right, the people that invested in pre-IPO, they already going to be in the green when it comes on the NASDAQ or the stock market. This is that opportunity. So just think of like, hey, I do an investment in Fanbase, and it costs $3.99 for you get 62 shares, right? Well, just imagine now, okay, now it's time to IPO, you know, and she said it, correctly with the evaluation that Twitter had, you know, he see that the vision for Fanbase, if it's correct, be on evaluation level, at least at Twitter, which would be approximately what would you calculate, 200 times your money that you invest? So, because again, when it comes IPO, now you're buying retail, which retail is not wrong with retail because you can still make money. But if you have an opportunity to get on the ground level before it IPOs, you're going to be that much far ahead that no matter how low price go, you already still going to be in the green. And how high the price go, you're going to be even greener. So that's what we're looking at. Hey, why not invest in what you're using every day? You use a fan base all the time. Why not take the opportunity to invest? $3.99. And like, one of the examples that we gave, if you are in the stock market and you're making profit, right? Now you can take some of that profit, invest in Fanbase. So now that's not even taking away your initial money. This is profit. Hey, I made profit. If I put $100 in the stock market and I made turn that $100 into $500, if I take a portion of that $500, I'm not usually taking my initial money. I'm just taking that profit to invest in something. Big companies do it all the time. The CEO of Google just invested some money into another company. Big companies invest in small companies. What type of money do they use? They use money from their own stock. So whatever their investment gave them, they just turn around and take some of that profit from their investment and invest in other companies. They don't use their own money. They use the money that they invested. There's a CEO of NVIDIA, right? He invests, profits from NVIDIA. He invested in smaller companies. They buy other companies with the money from the profits from the money that they made. They're not using their own money. Their own money was the initial investment in their initial company. So, so we're promoting, investing in what you use every day. If that makes sense.
Yeah, copy that. Yes, makes sense. So, yeah. All right. So we're if you're invested in Fanbase and then, then invest in it when it IPOs. Got it.
If you invest in Fanbase now and if IPO, you already invested in it. Now you're riding the wave of the success.
Okay. You know, I invested in a stock the other day. I can't recall the name. And so it was IPO. Maybe it's something you had given us seen. But it opened up when it did, it started dropping already. I'm going, where did those buyers come from already?
Exactly. Yeah, it's you got short sellers. They short sellers, but that's expected. And then as you hold it, that's why I call it investment, right? As you hold it over time, it's projected to go. I'll give you a perfect example, and I know this is a little bit off topic because we talk about fan base, but I just get a point to make your point. SoFi, I invested in SoFi when it came on board, right? And when it came on board, the stock went from SoFi was at that time $16, right? And went all the way down to 4 something, right? But I was already an early investor in it, right? So, but what I did was because again, I did my research. See, this is one of the things we encourage: do your research as well. And that's my life. I research stuff when I invest because I'm an investor, so I research, right? So, Fanbase, SoFi was at 4 something for a long time. I love the CEO, one of the best CEOs out there, because he's a believer in the company. He invested in the company. It goes down, he invests. Any type of major dip, he invests and never sold a share. And then I invested in saw and researched and did saw all the other particulars with it. But I was really sold on the CEO because when you got a CEO who believes in the company like that, that's the type of CEO, that's the type of company I want to be part of, right? So what I did was I just started adding to my position. I averaged down. So I am up there $14 in the red, all the way down to 4. So I'm already down like 80 something percent, 85, maybe 90%. But I believed in the company so much, right? All I did was just add into it. So now I got a whole bunch of shares. I got a plethora. I got a lot of shares of SoFi. And if you look at SoFi today, you see where it is now, trading at about $24 a share. So even putting in, starting off at $14, right? And it's sitting at 24 right now, I'm good. You get what I'm saying? And it's projected over time over the next 3 or 4 years to be $60 a share. SoFi. So that's the investment. That's the long term. We in it for the long haul, not for the short term, but for the long haul, right? That's an investment,
Right.
and that's what I did with SoFi. And that's just to give you an example, because when you talk about how you got a stock and it went down, well, you believe in that company, right? Look at the long term of it. The short term, people were trying to get some of the money, shorten it, whatever. The long term, that's what you really want to look at. If that makes sense.
Yes, copy. Thank you.
Hey Sam, I invite you to the stage. X Mighty, I invite you to the stage. Geneva, I invite you to the stage. Daniel, I invite you to the stage. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're sitting here, we're just talking about um, why, if you are invested in Fanbase, why did you invest in Fanbase? And if you're not invested in Fanbase, what is preventing you from investing in Fanbase? Um,
Aloha, aloha to the room, Bug. Thank you for having the room. I'm not able to come off mic a whole lot right now. In a few minutes, I might be. I'm running around. It's 6:45 a.m. out here, so we're just getting started. But it's a great room. I'll try to come off in a minute if I get a sec.
Easy day, easy day. Go ahead, Daniel. The floor is yours.
All right, thank you for having me, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm invested in Fanbase. Yeah, and everything that you were pretty much saying, that it's a long term kind of situation. It's not a short term. We're definitely here to build it brick by brick, piece by piece. And I invested because it's a new investment. It's a different type of social media platform. And keeping it real, we really don't own anything. So why not own social media? I use it. Why not be a part of it? Appreciate you having me.
Hey, see, that's what I love about these rooms. And Bug, go ahead and give him the green. Everyone who has the green is investors. That's kind of how we're going to do it here because we want all of us to have that green at one point. We come in the room, we are all going to be investors in this camp. So shout out to all of us that are putting time, money, and all of that into fan base. We need to be shouted. We need to have bigger voices. We are investing in this fan base.
Can y'all hear me? Yep.
Yeah, we
Yes.
hear you.
I see your blue,
We
Daniel.
thank you. Just wanted to say hello. What's up, Sack Black? What's going on, Joyce, Sam, Cosmic? If I didn't greet everybody, I do apologize about that. Deborah, Tarif, what's up, man? L and Bug, man. Thanks for having this room, dude. We need more of this. Honestly, we really do. Just a little it's a little shameful plug. I do, I love this platform so much that I created a whole playlist for it for your listening pleasure. It's just I'm gonna drop the link if anybody's interested. That's all I want to say. Appreciate y'all.
Oh yeah, I've been promoting that 18 track. I appreciate you, Daniel. You already know you the goat. Sam, I didn't know if you were an investor. I think you are, so you can get your green as soon as Bug is able to. Yep, I'm pretty sure he
Yeah, Sam's
is.
an investor. He said he's
Yeah.
gonna once he gets out here, come off the mic. He did say hi though. So I gave him his green. You got the green right there. I know Sam's an investor. He opened up a few rooms here and there. Appreciate the hearts there, Sam.
Yeah, Sam
And
has a
Daniel,
whole Sam has a
and
commercial. He has a whole commercial on his room, his camp. Y'all need to watch that commercial if you haven't. It's on YouTube. He promotes fan base as well as his remix AI sales and marketing. He does that every Wednesday, y'all. He probably been doing it over a year now. Okay. Shout out to Sam for what he promotes and does on Fanbase. Because this is the only way we're going to be great. Investors and people that actually have spaces that we do consistently. That's the goal.
yeah, and Daniel, I can't take full credit for opening the room because this is Joyce's room. She did make me the master, but we had a talk last night. Was it yesterday? Last night about having a room when we promoting investing with Fanbase because that is a part of growing the platform. We do know we have investors on here. We have users, um, and part of growing it is investing as well. So obviously so Isaac can move on to the next phase of you know this app. Um, Obviously he still got the window open for investing, and he's still trying to get to that 17 million. And as a heavy investor myself, as you know, my goal is I don't invest my money to lose, if that makes sense. So if I can do my part to help it grow and be successful, you know, I put that responsibility on myself. You get what I'm saying? So at least I can say I did my part. You get what I'm saying? So I wanted to work out, so and we trying to see everybody, a lot of people that use this app all the time, every day. There's people who's on this app 24 hours. If I go to sleep right now and come back, I'm gonna see the same person. If I wake up 2 in the morning, come on the app, I may see another that same person. Now the question is, if you're investing all that time, why not invest in the app and have the potential of reaping the benefits when it comes, like on public or whatever the next phase is, if that makes sense. So you're right. We do need more rooms like that, and that's the goal, as Joyce said. I plan to open up, during my time promoting Fanbase. We're going to have different clips. Like we had a clip today. We did a live stream today, and the first stream was pretty much going to be the intro. Every time we open the room of people, why did you invest in Fanbase, right? And then we're going to get into the plan is to get into you know getting providing literature and everything to people to understand why you should invest if and we already know a lot of people don't read. That's cool. So now I want to provide that literature it's public out there. You can go and start it and see all the SEC filings and all that stuff. But we want to provide it and help them understand it so they understand their investment, right? Understand that this is an investment, right? So, and that's the intent. So yeah, I lay my plane. Hey, Dr. UR, I sent you an invite. Welcome to the room. Thanks for coming through. Candace, I sent you an invite as well. Come on through. And if you are an investor, let us know and to ask, um, if you choose to, and tell us why you invested. If you not invested, let's talk about that as well. And this is not to make you an investor, but just get an insight of your thoughts of investing in Fanbase.
That part. And I want to welcome Dr. UR. She does so many lovely things on Fanbase. So I always have to put out the plug, even though she doesn't come on stage, but she already knows she's the change the narrative. And we definitely need that change on Fanbase. So we need to change the narrative of how we move around on these spaces. And like Bug Log, you said it. We be on this app all day long. Is that all we doing? Are we intentional behind how we move on here? So shout out to Change the Narrative. They actually had a gala. I heard it was dope. We have videos and all of that information coming shortly. So I'm definitely going to be shouting it out every chance I get because she's the change that we need to see, right? Because it only happened on Fanbase. A group of people were intentional about how they came on here. They wasn't here just chopping it up. They actually were intentional. And look what happened. Look what happened. And I did see you come off the mic, She. Did you have anything you want to share? Because I'm getting ready to hop off here in a minute, y'all.
No, I'm gonna hop off myself. Thank you all. Please follow me before you go. It was a pleasure. Uh, just keep it going.
Thanks for your presence. Nice meeting you too, by the way.
Oh yeah, I followed you. Everybody that came on stage, I already followed, and if it didn't follow you, I did follow you. So you came on stage, I definitely followed you. Or so let's make that reciprocal. Let's follow each other. Anytime I open up this room, or this room is open, you get pinged in, and bring a friend. Guess what? Hey, you ping into a room like this. Hey, bring a friend. They could get educated. You know, that's another way how we can grow. Anytime you come on a room, bring a friend, especially if there's some knowledge coming through. That makes sense.
I just want to say I don't think I said exactly why I invested in Fanbase, but I was on Facebook and Roland Morton, I had seen a post and he was talking about investing. So, and then I'm a lifelong entrepreneur. So I thought it was, something good to think about the future and, making money. So that's why I, just not took a risk, just took a chance and decided to invest in Fanbase. And that's why I've been here.
Oh, you did invest in Fanbase, Deborah. That's cool. I missed that part. Cool. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Yep. Yeah, I think a lot of us seen that the advertisement of Roland Martin, um, about Fanbase. You had what's the guy named Will I Am from what's that group? Will I Am?
Not sure. Yeah.
It's on my tip of my tongue. I forgot the group, but but yeah, he invested in Fanbase. Quite a few celebrities, have invested in Fanbase. Black Eyed Peas, there you go. Yeah, Black Eyed Peas. I was yeah. So, yeah, I saw the with him. I know Snoop have invested in Fanbase. Um, so I see the advertisements every time I go into log on to YouTube, right? Um, the first thing I see is Isaac advertising Fanbase, or Will I Am, he's talking about Fanbase. So from that perspective, if you have YouTube, which most people do have a YouTube account, I believe, you log on, eventually you're going to see that advertisement, of Fanbase. I see it. Um, and if you go on Facebook, at least I do, when I go on Facebook, because again, I don't use Facebook as much as I used to. All the posts that I used to post on Facebook, I post on Fanbase. So I direct listen, I'm going to tell you, if you live in my household, you are an investor in Fanbase. I invest in Fanbase. My wife invests in Fanbase. Guess what? My mother, she invests in Fanbase. So that's what I say. I make it reciprocal. My cousin, she invests in Fanbase. And granted, you know, they did it because they know that I'm real particular where I put my money at. But I also educated them too, so they just not doing blindly. Because I know they would just do it blindly, but I educated them too, so they know. So I have my family members involved in it. Still working on some of my friends, but that's cool. But I got the important people in my circle that's involved in it. You get what I'm saying? So and they see the vision. So you know, um, they invest in fan base. So that's why I said, like, we come to a room like this, or a room that's is going to give you some education. Bring a friend. You know, bring a friend. So, do anybody else have anything else to say? We've been on here for you know, about an hour and a half, almost two. I got a lot done during that time. I was mowing my lawn while we was talking. Still got a little bit more to do, but I was working and talking at the same time, so multitasking.
And there you have it. I hope y'all enjoyed this investors. Let me mute something. I was getting an echo, some feedback. But I'm on Twitch. Yeah, y'all, I'm on Twitch. I'm on X and I'm on YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Investor Fan Base. All the investors are going to come together. We're going to show you why we need to be investing in tech, right? This is pre IPO, as Buglog said. Stay tuned for more. He got the cheat code. Have a great rest of your weekend.